All verse rising to my God stars and goddesses of the angel number omniverse and multiverse. And peace to the God stars and goddesses of the alternate timeline versions and the alternate timeline versions of my soulful vibrational self. Now, for this topic, I'm going to tell you, if you are a humanoid extraterrestrial living on planet Earth in angel number universe 7, let me tell you something. If you are a humanoid practicing a lot of martial arts, this is what you got to comprehend. You see, us martial artists, we are not going to have a lot of sexual experiences the way that these porn content creators are going to have sexual experiences, because porn content creators have more sexual experiences more than martial artists. So you humanoids out there that are martial artists, you put a lot of your time into boxing, taekwondo, taekyon, capoeira, hapkido, karate, kung fu, all these different martial art techniques on planet Earth in the whole multiverse. Us martial artists, a lot of our time, a lot of our energy is going to be into perfecting and mastering the martial art techniques that we are practicing in for our evolutions of our all-seeing mind, heart, and soul eye of spirituality, right? So like all the times, I'll use myself for example, like all the times I put my energy and time into martial arts, it's the type of time and energy that a lot of these porn creators put all their energy in to try to have a lot of women, a lot of men to have sex with on camera, right? So when you take a person like me who trains in martial arts on a persistent basis, being to the point I'm being very obsessed with martial arts, the benefit of that is I'm going to be very perfected and very mastered and very evolved and have infinite evolutions in martial arts compared to the people that's not putting all their time and energy into martial arts. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for example, like most individuals that see me practice martial arts, and I do a lot of road work, which is running, right? Running goes along with all different type of martial art techniques, whether you box, whether you do taekwondo, taekyon, and all this type of stuff, right? So me putting all my obsessive time into martial arts, a lot of these human females that put so much of their energy and their fascination to these deadbeat fodder type of guys, I'm already knowing in my mind, heart, and soul that a lot of these girls, deadbeat fodder, baby daddies, they not gonna stand a chance against me, because I put so much of my time and energy into all these different martial art techniques. You being so obsessed with the arts, with the spirituality of martial arts. You feel what I'm saying? Like, a lot of individuals that could see me practice martial arts, they'll probably ask me, why do you practice martial arts? Why do you run so much, right? And I tell them the reason why I run so much and practice martial arts so much on my daily basis, right? I do this because, for one, I get a lot of my DNA upgrades from Father and Mother Nature when I practice martial arts in Father and Mother Nature on planet Earth, right? So, and then another thing too, due to is so many soulless vibrational frequencies around me in my location that I'm living in, it's another reason why I practice martial arts a lot and run a lot for my DNA upgrade evolution, just to kill time, just to make the day worth, just to make the night worth, right? And this is all facts. Every martial artist can agree with this. Every martial artist can relate to me, right? Because a lot of martial artists will tell you, like, if we martial artists are not having sexual experiences the way these so-called porn creators are having it, or anybody who's fit in the matrix that are like sleep zombies, us martial artists, man, we gonna put all our time and energy into martial arts. It's like we martial artists, we when we train in martial arts, we basically see ourselves in a pyramid time chamber. So we be in a pyramid time chamber for as long as we need our evolutions to be for that particular day in our particular martial arts. At the most, we going to be prepared for anything, especially when the system crashes. Because when the system crashes, whether it's a white supremacy demon system crash or whatever, we martial artists will be ready. We'll be ready for war. We'll be the warriors in the garden. is instead of being a gardener in the wars. Because I'm a warrior in the garden instead of a gardener in the war. Right? So me putting all my time and energy into martial arts, I'm very obsessive with it, right? Why do you think why do you think about the undefeated fighters in history have never lost? The undefeated fighters in history have never lost a fight in their professional bouts. It's only because they were so obsessed with the particular martial arts they practice in. Whether you're looking at the undefeated boxers like Ricardo Lopez, Floyd Mayweather Jr., for example, Andre Ward, right? Those three boxers were undefeated because they were so obsessed with boxing, martial arts. They put all their time and energy into martial arts, in the martial art of boxing, right? So like you take an individual who takes their craft very serious in the martial arts of boxing, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to win all the time. They're not going to lose. You see, like for example, you got professional, you got like, let me say this for example, right? You have individuals who can just like join a particular sports club at a college just for the look, to get famous, right? A lot of the women that go to these colleges, they be gymnastics, gymnastic stars, track stars, basketball stars, whatever, right? They do that for the look, to get famous, right? But outside of practice hours, they're not practicing. They get fucked up at the clubs and all this stuff, and get hooked up with these deadbeat fodder type of dudes who are very unathletic and very in so much craziness, chaotic of alcoholics. That's the type of dudes that a lot of these college girls be going for, right? Now you take people who take basketball serious, right? You got people who take basketball serious, football serious, soccer, lacrosse, hockey, all these different type of sports, right? The people that's so obsessed with basketball, football, soccer, hockey, lacrosse, track, no one's going to beat them. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you this right now. When it comes to myself, right? Myself who practice so much in track, so much in different martial arts, being obsessed with track, being obsessed with martial arts, I can guarantee you this. There is no alcoholic, unathletic, deadbeat father type of baby daddy that is ever going to beat me in martial arts, because I'm very obsessed with martial arts the way with Goku and Vegeta be training to evolve their Saiyan evolution powers. That's how obsessed I am with martial arts. That's how a lot of us martial artists see ourselves. We grow our evolution. We see we don't see martial arts as a commitment. We see it as an obsession to grow in our evolution, as far as our spirituality of our personality. That's another reason why I do martial arts so much. That's the reason why I run track so much. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, this is all facts. Like, for example, especially when it comes to places in United States, like Monroe, Louisiana, for example, right? A lot of these human girls, especially the melanated nationality girls in Monroe, Louisiana, for example, they can literally see a melanated god that's like a spiritual high vibration, super athletic. They wouldn't be able to resonate with him because that spiritual athletic melanated god has put so much of his time into track, martial arts, or whatever he do. That's like a spiritual athletics, and he will always come out on top of their deadbeat unathletic baby fathers that those females in Monroe, Louisiana be so fascinated and fiending over. You feel what I'm saying? So like us martial artists, man, at least we may not have as much sexual experiences compared to these people who fit in the matrix, but guess what? We're gonna be the ones who are gonna be prepared when the system crashes anyway, and we're gonna be the strongest warriors in the front line, middle line, back line, in the shadows. It don't matter. We martial artists will rise. And that's just all I'm going to say right now. So you martial artists out there, always keep evolving. Those that's on your frequency, they will know.